Hi and welcome to Art of Business Education series, where we discuss business building. And we are currently discussing business management. In the previous video we talked about time and energy, and that fun and easy tasks consume less energy, because you don't have to struggle as much with your body and mind. Fun is fun and boring is boring. But difficult things, those you can turn into easy. How do you do that? Only one way: repetitive work. By doing it over and over and over again. And to strengthen this claim, there is a saying: practice makes perfect. This applies to training your body as well as your mind. Your body and physical strength can be modified through adaptation, altering its capacity. The brain, however, works a bit differently. Let's take a look at it.
I am Computron. My computation capacity is nearly infinite. Yet I lack the intelligence to feed my capacity.
Yes, when it comes to the brain, you do not increase its capacity. You fill its empty space. Actually, studies suggest thinking prevents it from shrinking. So, repetitive work, doing the same thing over and over again, can be extremely boring. But why are you so good at what you are doing at work and can do it faster and better than others? It's because you do it every day, over and over again. Repetitive work, practice makes perfect. Now here's a story.
从前，皇宫里有个年轻的侍卫，想成为一名弓箭手，可是他不够强壮，拉不开弓。别看他力气小，决心可大。于是啊，他每天提着重重的木块，苦练了1年。有一天，他师傅把一把最重、最厉害的弓箭交到他的手里，可是他觉得这把弓像羽毛一样轻。道理很简单，你要向他学习，加强大腿力量的锻炼，这样你就会觉得越来越轻。用不了多久啊，你也就飞起来了。这是你要的吗？
对。
Now, when you have to struggle when pulling a bowstring, firstly, it will take ages for you to aim if your entire arm is shaking as an effort to just hold the bowstring. When you finally take the shot, it's likely it will be way off the center point. If you, through repetitive practice, have trained your muscles involved, pulling the string will be of no concern to you, and you can fully focus your technique, posture and aim, firing off more shots at the same amount of time, and probably more accurate too, for that matter. We talked about increasing your capacity by repetition and that it's extremely boring. So how do you make boring stuff more bearable? Let's take an example: cleaning. Some people think cleaning is a boring task. Nevertheless, it's necessary in every household. The sense of reward from finishing it isn't very obvious either, other than that you have done something that had to be done. So if you're someone who's in a position to tell someone else, for example your partner, to clean the floor, and that person thinks it's boring and doesn't really feel like doing it, what do? Some people yell till that person starts moving towards the cleaning tools. Some people express their dissatisfaction with a more passive one, and then clean the floor themselves. That's not good for a relationship. What you also can do is to help that someone feel good about himself if he cleans the floor. For example, if you know the other person loves to eat cookies, you can say, "While you clean the floor, I'll be making your favorite cookie. For each room you finish, I'll be hand-feeding you a freshly baked cookie." What you're doing now is to put those cookies in the same general direction as cleaning the floor. one will lead to the other. You both want and value different things, but the paths you're taking towards those goals are in the same direction. You're walking or working together, side by side, to achieve different goals. Please remember this, because this will be the foundation of our future discussions about solving disputes, cooperation, and motivating people. By repeating this method, cleaning the floor will soon become a no-brainer for the other person, draining less energy and taking less time to perform. Also, the brain eventually connects the positive stimulus from the cookies with cleaning, turning cleaning into a positive thought, maybe even triggering drooling. You may have heard of Pavlov's dogs. Tasty cookies will eventually become too good reward for this simple task, and soon, just knowing having a clean floor will make you happy and put a big smile on your face will be satisfying enough for your partner to take up the tools and finish the chore in no time. Now, it's important that the person who wants the cookies feels the reward is guaranteed if he cleans the floor, because then he'll be giving 100% to get the job done in order to get those cookies. If, however, he does what is required, but the reward sometimes isn't given or pushed further away, next time you tell him to clean the floor, you'll not be so sure that working hard will lead him to his desired destination, drastically lowering his performance. If you're not sure you're going in the right direction, you'll not run. Only when you believe that the thing you desire is in front of you will you run towards it to get there faster. So in order to truly dedicate yourself to training to increase your capacity, you need to believe that doing it will ultimately get you where you want to be. In psychology, encouraging a certain behavior by associating it with a pleasant stimulus is called positive reinforcement. Discouraging a certain behavior by associating it with an unpleasant stimulus is called positive punishment. If an unpleasant stimulus encourages you to behave in a certain way in order to avoid it, it's a negative reinforcement. You behave in a certain way in order to avoid something unpleasant in the future. Discouraging a certain behavior by taking away a pleasant stimulus or privilege is called negative punishment. Reinforcements encourage you to go on, while punishments discourage you to go on. This is how normal people react and behave. Important to remember, in business and in life. Failing in marketing as well as finding a dating partner is often a result of not understanding how people react and behave. What makes them approach you, and what makes them stay away from you. Remember these emotions: fear, loss, relief, and joy. Fear of getting hurt, fear of hurting others. Loss of money, loss of time, loss of convenience, loss of joy. Relief from fear and losing. Joy of what we like, what we need, what we desire. So in order to inspire a high working morale, making a boring task more bearable until it becomes easy, the reward should be conditional and guaranteed, and acquirable within an acceptable time frame. As the task becomes easier to perform, requiring less time and energy to finish, the need for compensation to perform it will diminish. For example, do you sometimes give your children monetary compensation by doing household chores? If yes, do you ever pay your children for playing computer games? Probably not, because they gladly do it for free. Why should you pay? Okay, please note that performing at maximum triggers stress for your body and mind. The purpose of increasing your capacity is so that you don't need to perform at maximum to achieve the desired result. Working under stress for a prolonged period of time is not good for your health or relationships. You train so that you don't have to consume as much energy on things you do, so that you have more energy left when it's done. You spend time and energy learning things, so that you can save time and energy doing things. Either you work hard to increase your skill, so you can take it easy making money, or you take it easy and don't increase your skill, but then you have to work hard for money. You have to work hard at some point. Skills earned remain in your spines for a very long time. Money earned burns through your pocket in no time. You can choose. Either you work hard for skills, but for a short period of time, or you work hard for money, but for the rest of your life. Working hard for both will shorten your lifespan. So we talked about increasing your work capacity by constant repetition and making it more bearable by having a little joy as it progresses. I believe this is the key to effective self-improvement. We also talked about the importance of aligning your desire with the path taken. Only when you believe you are on the right track will you give 100%. Reinforcements make you believe in the path taken. Punishments make you doubt it, lowering your performance in that direction. Also, you should work hard to strive to increase your capacity for a short period of time, so you don't have to work hard at max capacity for a long period of time, lowering your long-term stress level. Okay, but sometimes you just aren't good enough. Should you stick to the things you know, or should you really push yourself no matter what? In the next session, we'll be talking about hiring services or do it yourself. See you in the next video. Oh, but before we continue, you now know what you need to do. Repeat the whole thing.
Again.
And if you want to stay updated and take a look at what's to come, please visit and explore my website provided below. And share if you like if you share.